everyone, welcome back to my channel for another new video. Thank you so much for joining me today. For today's video, I have a foundation review for you guys, and I'm really excited. This is on the new Maybelline 24-hour foundation, and this is it right here. I've heard a lot of reviews about this. Some people really love it, some people don't like it so much. I'm super excited to try it out for you guys. If you guys like foundation reviews, definitely let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel down below if you're not already, to look forward to videos every single week from me. And also make sure to turn on that notification bell, because that notifies you every time that I upload and you don't want to miss one of my videos. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I think that's really it. Nothing else crazy is happening in my life. But let's go ahead and get right into the foundation review. Alright, so this is the foundation right here. I picked mine up from Walmart. It was about $9.98, I believe was the price of it. So the claims on the back say that it is full coverage foundation, up to 24-hour wear, seamless matte finish, breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, oil-free, doesn't clog pores, dermatologist tested. So that sounds like all things I'm into. So this is the SUPERSTAY Full Coverage Foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and do, my regular foundation routine. It comes with a pump, which I think if foundations nowadays don't come with a pump, it's a dub. Like, you need to come with a pump nowadays. Honestly, like, if you're not doing that, then what are you doing? So I'm going to prime my face like usual, because I like to give the foundation a fair shot. I'm going to prime half of my face though, just so that if this primer doesn't work out, then I know that it's the primer and not the foundation. I'm going to be using this foundation primer here. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth Primer. So I'm just, like I said, going to do this on half of my face. And if you guys didn't know, I do have combination skin. I'm pretty oily usually, but recently I have been pretty dry, which is new for me. So the fact that this foundation is a matte finish kind of worries me a little bit, because my skin has a few dry patches on it, and but my T-zone is still like super oily. And yeah, so I'm going to be applying one side with a brush and one with my Loreal sponge. The brush I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. foundation brush. So these are both new products. They don't have any foundation or anything on them at the moment. So let's go ahead and get into it. Some out on the back of my hand. Oh, it's thick. Ooh, she's thick. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's right here. It's pretty thick, like it's not running down my hand. So that's one pump, so I'll use 2 pumps. And then I'm just going to put it on the unprimed side first, which is this side. I think this color is okay. It might be a little light, but we can deal with that when the time comes. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face, like so, and see what we come up with. So I'm going to use the sponge on this side just to see how it blends out. I'm going to take off my earrings actually, because I can't blend in foundation with earrings on. So wow, so far it's really full coverage. Like I have like some acne down here. You guys probably wouldn't be able to tell because it's really light, but it covered that like really quickly. This color seems okay. I'm pretty pale at the moment, so I was gonna get a darker shade, but I was like, you know what? It's harder to lighten a foundation than it is to darken it, so I was like, let me not get crazy. Wow, this blends out like a dream, guys. I don't see it being super duper matte. I still feel like it's still pretty, I don't know, like not super matte, but like I see what they mean about like the matte finish. I do like it with the sponge too. it really blended everything out really, really nicely. Let's blend into the edges, shall we? It looks nice. It looks really, really nice, actually. It looks like skin. Wow. I'm into this. I'm really into it. Huh. I'm not mad at that. And I still have a little bit left on my hand, so I'm going to go ahead and blend this on the primed side. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pump another one because I'm all out. I'm going to do like half a pump. So I'm going to, yeah, it definitely oxidizes because look at that color and then look at this color, like on my forehead. So it does oxidize. It's like really nice out today, so everybody's like out on their motorcycles and stuff. And I'm like, can we not? A girl's trying to film. So I'm just going to pick up the rest of the product that was on my hand and put it on my brush. And I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. I never use foundation brushes. Honestly, I really don't. I think that they leave you really streaky. I'm going to like pack it in first. I'm already liking it more with a sponge, honestly. I can already tell that I like it more with a sponge. But doing it for the YouTubes, you already know, boo boo. Again, with the earring. Why do I have one earring on? Like, who am I? Yeah, I like it a lot more with the sponge. So I'm just going to NYX this and go ahead and just blend that in with my sponge because I could just not do that. I couldn't do it with a sponge, guys, but that's just personal preference. So if you like your foundation more with a brush, do that. But for me, I'm definitely more of a sponge. I just think it makes your skin look so amazing and airbrushed and great. My nose is like running, so that's not good either. But what can you do? Alrighty, I think that's blended enough. Let me see up close. Let me use the zoomed in side. Wow! Wow, okay. My skin looks really good. And these magnifying mirrors, they do not lie to you. So, guys, this looks really, really good on my skin. It's not emphasizing any texture. I have a little bit of texture on my cheeks, and it's not emphasizing that at all. It's not sinking into my pores. And on the side that I didn't prime, it's not emphasizing them, because the side with the primer, it's not emphasizing them, but I feel like they're filled in a little bit more on the side with the primer. But the side without, I don't feel like it's super pronounced. Like, you would have to be like this close to me to to see that. I'm not mad at that at all. And like, it still feels tacky. So that's pretty good. It's not like super wet, but like you guys can see, like it's not super matte. Like you can still see I have a little bit of highlight on my cheek and on my forehead. That might be because I did use the sponge, which does add a little bit more hydration to the skin. But yeah, I'm not mad at this at all, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. I'm not doing anything crazy, guys, because I'm just staying at home today, catching up on things that I have to do with my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look and my first initial thoughts. Just one thought. Before I go ahead and set my face and put on like my concealer and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and do some flash photography. I know that is important to a lot of you guys. Personally, I do think it is important because I do take a lot of pictures with flash. So it's nice to see how a foundation will look. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture with flash. So let's see. My face looks a little white. I'm going to insert the picture here so you guys can see it. But nothing too drastic. It's not bad at all, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back to show you guys. Alright guys, so I'm back. Like I said, I wasn't going to do any crazy makeup or anything because I'm just going to be around the house today, cleaning and doing stuff like that. So I just wanted to let you guys know my skin looks so good. Like, my skin has looked the best that it has in a while. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. It looks like my skin, but just better. Like, the color matches me. It didn't oxidize as much as I thought it did. And I put on my concealer, and I used my Wet n Wild powder to set underneath my eyes and stuff, and set my face a little bit, because I don't go a day without setting my face. I feel like it just makes your skin and the foundation and powders and everything lasts a lot longer. So my bronzer blended beautifully on top of it. I didn't have any issues. And my highlight, as you guys can see, it's popping. And it doesn't look like really, I don't know how to say, crunchy or, not crunchy. Crunchy's a weird word. That's not the word I wanted to use. But it doesn't look like crusty. That's what I wanted to say. So yeah, if you guys want to see if you guys want to know of any of the products that I'm using on my face, I'll have those listed down below. This is like my 5-minute makeup routine, just some mascara, gloss, and like a nice glowy face. So that's what I usually do. But yeah, it is currently 1:38 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and wear this foundation throughout the day. But my first review is that it is amazing. I am obsessed with this foundation so far. It is looking beautiful, guys. Like, honestly, I'm so impressed. So far, I give it a 10 out of 10. But let's go ahead throughout the day, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so it's at the end of the night. It's actually not that late. It's only 6:44 at the moment. But this is what my skin is looking like. It looks really good. So this is what my skin is looking like at the moment. As you guys can see, I'm a little bit shiny around my nose, which usually happens with most foundations, honestly. And a little bit oily on my chin, but I also have something in my nose. Embarrassing! But I also have like a little bit of shininess on my forehead, but on my cheeks and everything, that's the highlight that I placed on with highlighter. But like this, and I also put on a highlight on the tip of my nose, so it's really just around my nose right here and my chin, which is usually where I do get oily. But on my T-zone, which is like right here, it's not oily at all. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like not shiny at all, which is really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out. But yeah guys, that's it for this foundation review. I'm absolutely in love with this foundation. It is amazing. I am so happy with it. And like the little bit around my nose, I put this on at 1:30 and it's now 6, and this is as oily as I got. And it's for somebody with oily skin, that's nothing. Like around my nose, that is absolutely, I can just take some powder, some blotting sheets, and I'll be good to go. Usually I am like a grease face by this time, which is absolutely crazy. So I am so happy with this foundation. I give it a 10 out of 10. I definitely think it'll work for all skin types too, because it didn't cling to any of the dry patches on my face. It kept me matte throughout the day, and it still looked natural, and like I was just wearing my skin, but just have really nice skin. That's really it. But if you guys like foundation reviews, definitely let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel like I said earlier. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in my next one very soon. Mwah. Bye loves. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another new video. Thank you so much for joining me today.